Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm Danielle LaRocca and I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to talk to you about coffee, to be exact. So, stay tuned while we do a Nespresso pod haul unboxing. Yes. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm obsessed with coffee. I just finished a cup of one of these bad boys. I collect mugs, so if you guys want to see like a mug video, let me know down below. But so today is going to be all about Nespresso. So I have a Nespresso Vertuoline coffee machine. That is like the second version. The first version, they have the little pods, but these ones are like more rounded, and I'll show you when we get into the video. But I love Nespresso. I feel like the quality of the coffee is insane. And it is a little bit pricey, but it's totally worth it. And don't get me wrong, like when I run out of these pods, I don't order them right away just because they are so expensive. I mean, I do order them, but in between my ordering, I'll use other ground coffees, and I have a French press, so I'll probably end up doing some like French press videos too, just for you like coffee lovers out there, because I like to collect and try different types of coffee and grind them myself. So let's hop into the video. So I have my box of Nespresso that I ordered. So I wanted to do a haul for you guys and let you know like my favorite ones and what I kind of order. This is kind of what I order on a monthly basis, every couple month basis. And I'm going to go over all the coffees as well. So the first one that I was actually drinking this morning in my cup, so the box is open, but I have 3 boxes, so it's okay. So this is the Mexican blend. It's called Mexico. This is probably my favorite go-to Nespresso pod, and so I can show you what the pods look like. So this is the Mexico pod. This is what it looks like. You put it in your machine like this, and then you pull down the crank, it pokes it, and then it drips. And a little bit about these pods. So Nespresso rates these pods like caffeine wise. The scale is out of 11. This one in particular is a 7 out of 11, and it's always on the box. So a little bit about the Mexican blend. So it's a level 7 out of 11. This cost, each pod is $1.20, and they come with 10, and you are only able to choose 10 as your lowest option. You go by tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 to add to your cart. But for these, it's $1.20 a pod. So it is pricey. The Mexico pods are intense and spicy. It's a Mexican blend with a double rare Robusta. And this is probably my favorite one. Now, how I particularly like my coffee is I always add cream, so half and half. I don't use milk. I don't like drinking milk. I used to be obsessed with milk when I was younger, and I'm kind of tired of it. And I find that dairy kind of upsets my stomach, but the only thing that doesn't is like the heavier stuff, which doesn't really make any sense. I know it's weird, but half and half and heavy whipping cream. But I love half and half in my coffee. I use a little bit more than a splash, and then I usually will take a teaspoon of sugar, and if I want to stay away from like real sugar, I'll use monk fruit sweetener, which I actually really like, and I'll use 1 to 2 packets depending on how strong the coffee is. I personally like adding half and half to my coffees just because it kind of, if it's too spicy or if it's too heavy, it kind of dulls it down a little bit, but you can still taste the coffee. I love tasting my coffee. I don't overly power my coffee with cream and sugar because I actually love the taste of coffee and I like to try all the different ones. So with that being said, this is probably my most ordered out of Nespresso is the Mexico. Moving on to the next one. Oh, and I got 3 of those. So this one is opened, and I used one today and one yesterday. So I have 8 left in this one, and then I got 2 more of the Mexican blend. My next favorite one, and these are a little bit newer. So the next one is the vanilla custard pie. So they used to have just like a vanilla one, but they changed it, or they might be doing like a special, but these are a barista created ones, and so this is the vanilla custard pie. This one doesn't have a caffeine rating. I couldn't find one, maybe because it's like a special, but it does have caffeine in it for sure, because I drank it and, you know, I still get that little bit of my energy level. So coffee doesn't really make me energetic anymore, just because I drink so much of it, and I can even drink it super late at night and I can still sleep fine. But I can just tell that this one does have caffeine in it. I just don't know, I couldn't find it on the website, the caffeine level. But so this one is smooth, it's creamy, it's silky. It is a blend of Latin American and African American coffees, and it's just super good. It tastes like the name, vanilla custard pie. I taste a little bit of the custard. I definitely taste the vanilla, and the pie is like the creaminess to me. So I really like this one as well when I want like a flavored coffee. So this is probably my second favorite, and that is why I got 2. So usually, like a favorite, I'll usually buy 2 to 3 cartons, so it'll last me a while. The next one out of the flavored lines, this is the caramel cookie. This one is bomb as well. I think I still like the vanilla one better, but when I want like a different sort of flavor other than vanilla, I'll go for this one. Again, they didn't have the caffeine levels, and I'm not seeing it on the box anywhere. Oh, and then also some of these have different types of sizes to the pods, even though the pods look the same. Some of them look the same and some of them are a little bit smaller. So like the espresso ones, those ones are like half the size of these. And then these ones, it'll tell you what size cup it fits. So this one is 230 milliliters and it fits, you know, a bigger size coffee cup. I wouldn't use like a regular size coffee cup, you use a bigger one, and this is 7.77 fluid ounces. But a little bit about the caramel cookie is it is again Latin American and African American blend. It is like a buttery biscuit. It's really yummy, and I ordered one of these. So my next favorite coffee, I would say, from Nespresso is the Melozio. This is what it looks like. This one is a 6 on the caffeine scale out of 11. I really like this one in the morning. It's nice and light, but yet it still has like a creaminess to it. This one is $1.10 per pod. It's smooth, it's balanced, it's lightly roasted, and it's a Brazilian bourbon. And it's the same fluid ounces, 7.77, and I ordered one of these. So the next one I ordered, and they kind of came out together. So the green Mexican one, that's my favorite, and then this one, this is the Colombian. So these two came out kind of around the same time. So this is the Columbia. It's kind of like a light, almost purple box. This one is a 5 out of 11 on the caffeine scale, but to me, I feel like this one is a little bit stronger. I don't know why that is. It says it's mid-level, but to me, it's a little stronger. It might, I don't know, maybe the taste has a lot to do with it to me. But so the Columbia, this one is $1.20 a pod. This one had a longer fermentation process. It has like a juicy acidity, which when you sip this one, there is kind of like, I wouldn't say bitter, but there is more of like a juicy, acidic aftertaste to this one. Not in a bad way, it's just different. It's almost like a creamy kind of caramel note. It's not flavored caramel, it's just you know, the notes. It's kind of like when you're drinking and tasting wine, you can kind of get the sense of the different tastes at the end of, you know, your taste buds. So this one has like a creamy caramel kind of note to it. When you smell it, it kind of smells caramely. It is more acidic and kind of juicy flavored. So I only bought one of these. I like the taste of it, but sometimes the aftertaste can be a little much for me. But with that said, I still love the flavor, so I usually will always order one of these. And I know there's different notes on the website of what to add in it to make, you know, a certain flavor. But I always just do half and half and sugar in my coffee. I never just use milk or anything, so I make my coffee the same way every time for all the different pods, and I love it. The next one that I got, this is probably another favorite of mine. It is a little bit stronger. This is a level 7 out of 11 on the scale, and this is the blue box. This is, I don't know how to pronounce it, Odacio. I should know how to pronounce it because it sounds Italian, and I'm Italian. Again, it's the same fluid ounces for this one. It's 7.77. The Odacio, this is $1.10 per pod. This one is bold, it's lively, it's strong. It's a Nicaraguan and Ethiopian blend. It's full-bodied, and this has cereal notes to it, so it smells kind of sweet. It smells a little bit creamy, but it just has a really nice taste to it. So I always have to buy one of these. So I bought one package of this as well. And then I got some bonus things in my package, which I didn't know that I got. Let's see what it says, if it tells me what it is. Okay, so they gave me a sample of the Melozio, the light colored, like the tan lighter box I was telling you about. Oh, and here's a different size pod I'll show you. So they also sent me the Vertuoline, which is an espresso. So see, so this was the Melozio. This is the size of the regular pods for like the coffee, and then for the espresso, they're a little bit smaller, so they're like half the size. So this is the espresso, and this is the Vertuoline. So I haven't tried this one, so I don't really know what this one is about. I usually save the espressos for my husband. I like having a large cup of coffee, and I will usually have coffee twice a day. And then my husband, I'll save the espressos for him. But that's kind of nice that they sent me a little sample package of this one. The Melozio is definitely one of my favorites. Like I said, I bought one package of those, and so they sent me this. It's called Light and Balanced. So sometimes they'll throw in a couple extras for you, especially if you spend over a certain amount of money. And then the other thing that they sent me, what is this? Oh, so they sent me the other line. So I have the Vertuo line, and so they sent me the original for some reason. This is what those pods look like, just in case you didn't know and you can see the difference. So this is from like the original line. And I actually have a friend who has this, so I'll probably end up giving these to her. So this is what the original pods look like compared to mine, which I have the newer machine. So altogether for my pods, I bought 9 boxes of coffee. Again, there's 10 pods in each one, and each pod is either around $1.10 or $1.20 a pod. So altogether for my boxes, I spent $92. And I will usually order and buy coffee either once a month or twice a month, depending on how much I spend, how much I drink it. If it's a more stressful day, I'll tend to have 2 or 3 cups of coffee. I try to keep it to 2. I usually drink one in the morning around like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then during that midday feeling around like 3 or 4, I will have a cup of coffee. And sometimes if I don't have one in the later afternoon, and if I'm craving something sweet, that's usually my go-to is coffee, because I'm not much of a sweet person. I like something more savory and salty, but for like a dessert, I'll usually, you know, curb that craving that I have, and I'll make a cup of coffee too. so I don't eat a bunch of junk food and stuff. So that's kind of it for my coffee haul. I just wanted to share that with you in case you guys wanted to, learn about Nespresso, or if you have a Nespresso machine and you wanted to know more about the coffees, or just to see a haul, because hauls are fun, right? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, or if you love coffee, leave me a comment down below. Make sure that you can easily subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face when it pops up. Don't forget to check out my videos on the sides in case you missed any of those. Don't forget to turn on that bell notification so you don't miss out on any of the videos that I put out next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.